It's Thursday, June 13th, 2019.
And you're watching The Connection live from the LRSD TV studios. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Aaron.
And I'm Nelson Mayer. We spent the last month collecting some of the biggest news events going on in the Riel School Division,
including a new student-run garden at the Dakota Collegiate and the Lion King made its debut at Coal Sage Creek. But first, we turn to our attention to a special graduation ceremony.
Hundreds of LRSD students came down to Dakota Collegiate for the 4th annual powwow. The event was to celebrate the grade 12 graduates in a traditional way, and to also learn more about Indigenous culture. With more on the story, here's Dasha Hirtsenko.
On Wednesday, May 22nd, the LRSD 4th Annual Powwow took place at Dakota Collegiate. It's an event that lets students experience and learn more about Indigenous culture while also celebrating the Riel School Division grade 12 graduates. There was bannock and stew serve, which was provided by the Arts and Tech Center's culinary program. There were dances, ceremonies, and performances. Dancer Richard Nepanak explained a little bit about the dance he was a part of.
The dance I do is the old style, traditional, no bustle. Some places called freestyle. Woodlands, northern woodlands traditional, or southern style.
The energetic event had the students excited to celebrate the ceremony and learn more about Indigenous culture.
I'm Indigenous myself, and I just find it really amazing how they put together this whole event for our graduates this year.
Organizer and coordinator of Indigenous Education, Corey Kaplik, says that the powwow is a great way to honor not only the graduates, but the Indigenous culture.
I think the importance of this event is that we are honoring graduates in a traditional way, in a way that is representative of our Indigenous people, of our history as Canadians, but also to celebrate our students, to celebrate the powwow dancers, the graduates, to celebrate community, and to celebrate being together and reconciliation. And really, the powwow is not a single event. It's sort of bringing everything together that we do throughout the year in all our schools related to Indigenous education and understanding Indigenous ways of knowing and being.
So 300 people have come out to it. There was some really good food served, some really cool dances and performances. This event is just a great way to dive into the Indigenous culture, understand it more, celebrate it, and to also celebrate, of course, our grade 12 graduates. At Dakota Collegiate, for The Connection, I'm Dasha Hirtsenko.
In late May, students at Dakota Collegiate unveiled a new outdoor project they have been working on. A new student-run garden is designed to teach important skills to Dakota Collegiate. With more on this story, here's RAQUEL Silva.
On Thursday, May 23rd, the DCI garden opening took place at Dakota Collegiate. This event is important for the students to learn more about planting and gardening. The idea is supposed to help them with their survival and outdoor skills.
Well, the garden has been a long-term project. It has been being worked on for the last 3 years. We have a teacher by the name of Miss Raylene Dudka, who has worked very hard at securing grants and bringing all of our community stakeholders into this program. Our entire elementary feeder schools involved, and as well, of course, as a number of local businesses that have helped make sure that today happens.
Shirley Iwanchuk is the Indigenous Language Consultant at Riel School Division. She says the garden gives the students an opportunity to learn more how to take care of the land and themselves.
As a teacher, there's a lot of educational outcomes that they're learning that they don't even know that they're learning. It's just a natural grace that they're getting from being on the land. And some of the outcomes include the survival skills, how to take care of yourself and others, how to take care of the land, how to work in a group.
Students also got to watch an Indigenous ceremony of celebration for the water and blessing of the garden. After the ceremony, a few groups were separated in stations where they had different experiences. Students involved say several school-based outings helped to contribute to this idea.
There was a few conferences talking about how we can really bring the culture back into the school, and then we also went on a couple field trips, one being to Birdshill Park. We went for a walk out in nature, and we picked a whole bunch of natural herbs and plants and stuff to put in a tea that we made. And I think that's really where all of this kind of derived from, is because we're growing some of the stuff that we picked out in Birdshill here now.
At Dakota Collegiate, for The Connection, I'm RAQUEL Silva.
College Bellevue had their first ever science fair. Grades 8 to 12 students got a chance to show off their skills and creativity in math and all the sciences. Students set up booths for their educational science projects. Outside, there were 3 fascinating demonstrations, while most of the interactive projects took place inside. There was also a special guest booth, which gave more information and advice on wildlife rehabilitation. Science teacher Shannon Baxter allows the event also students to learn about possible career paths in science.
Well, like I said, the significance is really to celebrate the really cool science and the really cool math that's going on here at Bellevue, and to kind of promote science and math and careers in STEM and keep everybody engaged and to show the grade 7 and 8s a little bit what's coming in high school.
Passion is an important thing for us to explore at a young age, and the students at Glenwood School are doing exactly that. Last week, Glenwood School hosted their annual Passion Day where kids participated in a wide variety of activities. Its goal is to encourage students into pursuing their passion, such as filming their own movies and working. Also, various community leaders like Police Officer Martin Dolio came in and speak about their respective professions.
Passion Day for me means that kids get to discover things that they're interested in, no matter what grade level or ability that they have. And for teachers, it gives them a chance to really express who they are and share who they are with the students. And it really helps to, again, build that community and that relationship with the students, the school, and the staff.
Students at a Coal Sage Creek school gathered together to present their own rendition of Disney's Lion King. Parents, families, and those from the community were at the school on May 23rd to watch the thrilling performance. The grades 6, 7, and 8 students sang and danced to numerous musical renditions of songs from The Lion King. The actors were very well rehearsed as they spent many months practicing and rehearsing for the play. Student Libby Sangmany, who stars as Scar, says they spent a lot of time rehearsing. She also mentions her favorite line from the musical.
Well, we all practiced a lot. Some of us were in our backyards practicing. There was a rehearsal every day and sometimes 2 rehearsals every day. I'm surrounded by idiots.
Former broadcast media student Kelsey Riel and Liam Nelson, also new media design student Sebastian St. John, competed for Skills Canada in Halifax. They won gold in Skills Manitoba to give them this opportunity to represent the province at the national level. Liam Elson represented Manitoba for video production and finished 4th place in Canada. They were required to produce a 1.5-minute long video based on skills trades. St. John also represented the province in web design and development, but did not win a medal either. Elson says it was a great experience representing Manitoba and the school division.
Which is fantastic in the country. We thought it was a really good competition, great opportunity. We went through some struggles, made some mistakes, but at the end of the day, we came out with something that we thought was really good, and we were really happy about it.
Someone close to the connection won an award last month. Eduardo Lobo, who is a technician for the broadcast media program, won one of several awards handed out at a dinner at Canada Inn's Polo Park. On May 16th, TJ's Gift Foundation held their 13th annual gala where they handed out awards to individuals or groups who helped inspire young people to remain drug-free. Eduardo Lobo received an award for 2 videos he did about the risks of cannabis use and vaping. Lobo says he is honored to win such a prestigious award.
It feels really great, I feel good, because especially nowadays when the kids feel like they are invincible, right? So when you were doing your work like this, informing them about drugs and how affects your life, and someone is recognizing this, it feels really good. So I had a lot of work to doing this video, but in the end I think was worth it.
That will do it for us for this school year.
But we'll be back again in September to produce The Connection. Don't forget to check out what we are doing on www.LRSD.TV.
Or check out our social media to see what we're up to in the fall. From all of us here at the Arts and Technology Center, thanks for joining us.
Have a good day.